Welcome everybody to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and Attention Coach Jeff Copper, and today we're here with Laura. Laura, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jeff.
Laura and I have been working together for a period of time. It's been great working with her. She's transformed, and I've learned so much from her and some of her creative ways to find structures that work that kind of mirror how her mind works. And today we're going to go through a book that she's put together. There are many people with ADHD that have planning books and stuff like that, but I want to share with it because hers is a little bit unique. And so if you bear with us for a second, we're going to switch things around, and she's going to walk us through that a little bit. All right, so here we go.
All right, so this is my book. It's just very plain, very plain. I always use the same marker every time. That's very important for me. And I always use these cards every day. They're just very plain note cards. No lines on them. That's also important for me because the lines visually create problems for me. And when I think of something to do for that day, I just write it on the card, and then I put it into the spot that it's going to belong. So for example, I do have this calendar, but so for example, I'll have mail my mom's birthday card on Monday the 20th, which is Monday, right? So I look at my Monday here, I flip to Monday, I write Monday here as well, because for some reason, if I write Monday on just the tabs and then it says Monday night here, and I don't, so anyhow, so it says Monday both right there and right there. And then I've taped this baggie inside, and it says, I don't know if you can see that, but it says Monday day on it. So if that's my task, is to send my mom her birthday card on Monday day, when I pull my cards out for the day, my routine is on the cards. They're not on because it's not Monday, so my routine cards are not in the Monday spot. But if it were Monday, they would be here. And within that schedule, everything I do for me is going to be on a card. And one of the cards is going to say, mail my mom her card. So I just write it on one card and then I slide it back in. Then the same thing will be Monday night. So Monday night, what do? Apparently on Monday nights, I put an outfit into my pink bag that I used to go to the gym, and I put it into my car for Tuesday. So I know I can just go right into my closet and get the outfit that I already placed out for Tuesday to work out, and I can put it in the bag, put it in the pink bag, and particularly don't get distracted by which one am I going to use, and put it into the back of my car. That way when I go on Tuesday, it's there. So I do that throughout the week, and it is a little bit of work, but it is what works for me. And it's amazing the way it works for me.
So Laura, you just showed us how this book works. What I think stands out to me that's different is other people have day timers and planners and stuff, and typically they have they write notes and stuff. Yours is more interactive. You have cards that kind of come and go. So I'm feeling that there's some categories here that you can isolate some things, and you can have. There's more interaction with the cards that you're pulling out. Like if you have to get up and go do something, you might grab a card and kind of go do that and kind of coming back. And so it's also, you're managing this visually to a degree in a couple different ways. And so again, it's a little different, unique, but it manages the visual clutter. It's compartmentalized by category, but there's a series of steps and reminders that help walk you through what you're supposed to do, so you don't have to think about it and you don't have to worry about not remembering it. Is that right?
That's right, exactly. Yeah, and it's built into my routine, so it all just falls into place. And one of the things that's very nice about it too is that when I'm done with a card that is, say, an appointment that's not reoccurring, I can just throw it away. And it's really nice to just throw it away. It's like, oh, it's done.
Yep.
And there's not all these notes all over, and there's not lines to try and get everything lined up on, and there's no visual. For me, there's no visual clutter that way. Everything is, when it's closed, the book's closed.
Yep.
And I can still transport the cards, like you said.
Yep. And again, for somebody who's really visual, that has a lot of that stuff that's kind of gone to compartmentalize and deal with one thing at a time and be able to collapse it so you're not overwhelmed by everything at one time, I think that's some of the keys. So, Laura, we thank you for coming on the show and sharing this for our listeners out there. This might not necessarily work for you, but what we hope is that will spur your creativity and maybe try some of this stuff on your own and find something that works for you just like it did for Laura.
Absolutely. And save a bunch of money on your day timer, too.
Thanks again for coming on the show. Take care.